Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, our daughters and sons from Gaza, honorable federal ministers, government officials, and officers from PMDC, Assalamu alaikum and a very good afternoon. It's really a great honor to be standing before you, students from Gaza, very shining and outstanding students who have now arrived Pakistan in their second home. Your plight is all very well known, not only to us, but the entire world. And it is heart-wrenching to watch day in and day out brutalities, atrocities being committed by Israeli occupation forces, which have so far killed more than 43,000 Palestinian brothers and sisters. Thousands of them martyred in the arms of their mothers. Thousands on the streets of Gaza. Cities after cities have been demolished. Villages after villages have been razed to ground. And yet, the international community has yet to act. Speeches, resolutions, and commitments are still to see the light of the day. Whether these are Security Council resolutions or other international forums, including ICJ at Hague, nothing has helped in bringing ceasefire in Gaza. And the world has not seen this kind of carnage in contemporary history. I want to share my sincere feeling with you, my dear students, our brothers, our sisters, that Pakistan is your second home. Our hearts are there for you. Our houses are there for you. Our institutions are there for you. Our teachers are there for you. Everything we can do will not be enough to make you comfortable in Pakistan. I was at UNGA session and we heard speeches after speeches speaking about Palestine, speaking about how Israeli forces are committing genocide in that part of the world. And there were presidents, there were prime ministers, there were heads of states, kings. But after that session, blood still flows in the streets of Gaza. Schools are being bombarded. Hospitals are being smashed. And the world is a silent spectator. I have, in one of my speeches, drawn a stark comparison, a parallel. We know how peace was achieved in Northern Ireland. We know how East Timor was carved out as a separate independent unit. And we know how Sudan was divided And you know how Bosnia's cries were finally heard after thousands and thousands of Muslims were martyred over there. And collective graves were seen by the world. Only then international community came to action. This stark comparison tells us that when the powerful and the mighty wants to achieve something, it is achieved. And when the powerful and mighty want to ignore something, it is ignored. Yet, the hopes of Palestinian people gives inspiration to the entire world, facing these stupendous challenges, losing every member of their families. The other day, the world saw two sisters traveling together, and then the elder sister holding the younger sister. God knows where their mother and father is. These kind of heart-wrenching stories have touched every heart, living heart in this world. But it has not touched those who matter and those who have to take a decision to save the people of Gaza and Palestine and Lebanon. Therefore, my brothers and sisters, this is just not a gathering of students, it's a gathering of a family. And I want to assure you that Pakistan is your second home. This first batch of 151 students, financed and promoted by great philanthropist from UK known as the Gaza Health Outreach Program for Education, and Dr. Yusufuddin, Dr. Irfan Malik. They have already earned places in Jannah, inshallah. I have already instructed my colleagues, not instructed, requested them that we have to invite many more 100 students from Gaza to Pakistan who can get highest quality education in Lahore, Karachi, Peshawar, Quetta, Islamabad, and we will be playing host to you. Believe me, it's not a favor. It's a responsibility which I have discharged long ago, but it's never too late. And while the cost of this batch of students will be borne by Al Khidmat Foundation and those great people sitting there, I will make sure that while additional students come here in Pakistan, not only we will provide them finest quality education, but it will be all free of cost, borne by the government of Pakistan, inshallah. I will therefore request Dr. Bharat and Secretary Health and Secretary Foreign Affairs to kindly take up this challenge immediately, and through proper coordination please come up with your recommendations without any delay as to how many more students, brightest of the bright, can we invite to Pakistan and house them in the best learning streets of Pakistan. This should be done not in months but in days and weeks. So, my dear brothers and sisters, while you have left Gaza, your birthplace, and your dear ones behind you, and I wouldn't want to ask you, rather don't have the courage to ask you, that how many of you have lost your dear and near ones over there. But let me assure you that our heart pumps with your heart. We are one family, and you will, inshallah, not feel. Of course, you will miss your parents, you will miss your relatives, but you have your brothers and sisters here who will look after you like a family. Antum ikhwan, hada baytukum. Pakistan baytukum, inshallah. قلبي مفتوح لكم يعني أي وقت إن شاء الله، ونحن موجودين مشتاقين. هذا فرض علينا يعني. أنتم ليس ضيوف، أنتم إخوان والله العظيم. باكستان بيتكم وبيتي.